Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my special ESO subclass tank build, the Alfredo Pepino tank. A mix of Dragonknight, Warden, and Nightblade. What makes this build so powerful is insane survivability, sustain, and versatility. Some classes just get overlooked. It's the honest truth. But with ESO's new subclass system, the sky is the limit, and everyday players are figuring out new combos that just work. After weeks of testing in trials, dungeons, arenas, and random pucks, I can say with confidence that this build can make anyone look really good, even if you're brand new to tanking. So what makes it tick? Well, let's go with one of the first passives, the Dragonknight Earthen Heart. This DK toolkit is simply too good. A few patches ago, they actually tried to push DK out of the meta, but it didn't work. It didn't stick. Why? Because the Earthen Heart line makes tanking so straightforward that even the least experienced tanks, the noobs, look super solid in it. Its ultimate generation cost reduction and group support are unmatched. It's a powerhouse line that makes tanking simple yet super effective. The pros: cheap skills, bonies ulted, sustain for days, and group support. The con: you do need to get it used to the Earthen Heart abilities and get it weaving into your rotation to get all the benefits, but it's worth it. Then we have the Warden, Winter's Embrace. Now during my research, I saw a lot of builds using Arcanist instead of Warden, and while Arcanist does bring a lot to the table to the group, I just couldn't resist the Warden passives. Why? Because they're simple, they're strong, and stackable. From extra heals to the added toughness to free resistances that you don't have to micromatch whatsoever. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Arcanist scatter toolkit. Some of his heals felt gimmicky, like the one that gives you a small heal under 50% HP. I don't trust that in real competitive situations. I'd rather have Warden's reliable resistances and constant healing over time. It's just a win-win and a pro to the group. The pro: built-in resistances, shields, and passive heals, all easy to keep up. The con: slightly heavier magical cost if you spam frost skills too much. And I experienced this through trial and error, but I just got better with it and it became super easy for me with a little practice. And by the way, talking about that, I do have a few videos in my YouTube that you could take a look at. I could set the link below so you could take a look at if you want any more preview of this tank in action. With that being said, let's move on to the Nightblade Siphoning. Siphoning is just too good not to use. This skill line gives you ultimate generation and sustain, and even just popping a potion triggers his passive for extra recovery and health. When they talked about nerfing ulti generation in all classes passives in patch 47, everyone panicked thinking Siphoning would just die. It'll be the end of it. But honestly, even if that was to happen, it's still worth it. The defensive healing resource return and self-sustain you get from Siphoning, it's unmatched, uncanny. I sacrificed another skill slot just to keep a Siphoning ability active at all times. With it, I can literally run 0 recovery, skip potions if I want, and still sustain. Then top myself off with the Warden healing skills. No matter how the meta shifts or what subclasses you pair, I promise you, having the Siphoning attack skill line in your build keeps you safe. It's one of those rare, always worth it lines that just works no matter what. And positive pros with endless sustain, bonus healing, ulti regen, just from having it slotted. The con: you do have to keep one Siphoning skill on your bar, but that's really an easy trade-off with how good it is. In short, the Alfredo Pepino tag takes the best passes from DK, Warden, and Nightblade and fuses them into a rock-solid, low-maintenance monster. The only real downside: you have to practice weaving at 3 lines into your rotation, but once you do, which is not hard to do, this build is unkillable, and works in any content. Try it, guys, test it, and tell me how it feels in your next trial puck. Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, sub, and share for more unique ESO builds. Until next time, guys.